Yo, what's going on, family? Thanks for coming to the channel. It's Cornez with Too Smart to Be Broke, and we're going to get right into it today, all right? We're going to talk about CRO, how to claim your free CRO just for downloading the app, all right, or sending referrals to somebody else, all right? Some people have a little trouble with that. You actually have to stake to get the CRO out, but we'll cover that, as well as want to cover VVS Finance a little bit and talk a little bit more about the CRO token, okay? So as you can see on the screen here, we're on Crypto.com, and you can see they have a spokesperson, brand ambassador. I don't know exactly what to call it, but Matt Damon, all right, is bigging up CRO as well as Crypto.com, as well as I just told you yesterday, Crypto.com Arena. They did like a $700 million deal to claim the name of the Staples Center. Okay, so those are big movements. All right. Before I get into Crypto.com, let me just share this with you really quick here. I just Googled this blog, but it's a great way of showing you how to get access to the $25 referral. All right, you might say $25 ain't that much, but you have to understand that when you're getting into CRO, if you're looking at it as a long-term investment or as something to add to your asset portfolio, $25 today could be $50 tomorrow, $100 tomorrow if the price of CRO goes up into comparison to the USD. And that is exactly what has happened in the past year, 2 years, whatever, since they came out. Okay. So we're going to get into why that is very important. And if you had spent, $500 and staked it last year to get the Crypto.com card, all right, and just held it, that $400 could have turned into $4,000, all right, or that $4,000 could have turned into $40,000, or you could have 10x or 20x your money, and then you could have staked your way up to get the big boy card, all right. So let's go through it. First, you sign up for the link. You share your referral link. You do have a process where you have to sign up and put your email in, your name in, phone number. You are familiar with this, okay? I do talk about, centralized and decentralized apps. I don't want to get too difficult at the moment, so that's why I like Crypto.com. It makes it easy for you to get acclimated to it, and once you get acclimated to it, you become more savvy and can get on decentralized apps and things like that. But this is a great app for starters. In my personal opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you're looking for somewhere to put, maybe if it were me and I had a savings account, then I would look at putting some of that over here to see how it grows in comparison to it than it does in the bank account, because over time, these typically tend to do better. Okay, but anyway, back to the account. Once you open up the app, all right, you have these little buttons down here at the bottom. There's going to be at the bottom right, it's going to say card. When you don't have the card yet, it's going to ask you which card are you applying for. And I'm gonna go into the cards later here in a second. You click continue, and you're gonna put how many the holding period on the money on the CRO. I think it's like 6 months or something like that. Don't quote me on it exactly, but you pretty much you say I'm gonna stake this allotted amount of CRO for 6 months. You're locking it up, and you connect it to your debit card or if you have currency in there already. Click continue, and now you're staking, and that's started. Keep in mind, when you are staking, you're not spending that money, okay? What you are is like a money market or savings account where you're gaining interest. Now, the interest comes in the form of CRO, so you have to look at CRO, yes, as a cryptocurrency, but look at it like an asset. When the market appreciates, depreciates, but over time, cryptocurrency projects and the ones that are really, really good utilities, which I feel CRO and Crypto.com is, they tend to gain in value over time, and I'm going to show you why. All right. So if you're looking and you got $25, $50, $75, $100, this is what you have to do. All right. You have to take $400 and stake it for a certain period of time. And then that way, you have access to the steel metal Visa cards, and you'll be able to get your referrals and use them pretty much instantly. All right. Now let's go back to Crypto.com and check out the products. Okay. So, all right, they do have NFTs, or I'll do that in another video. And the NFTs that they drop, they are, man, man, if you got in, you're rich, okay? If you got in early, but we'll talk about that later, all right? To keep it simple, the products they have is the app, so I'll put the link to the app, all right? First link in the description is going to be the app if you just want to download the app to Crypto.com. They got the metal Visa cards, and also on the app, you can actually gain up to 14.5% interest depending on what coin that you want to earn on and stake, okay? So I'll get in that to a later video as well. But the metal Visa cards here, the only card that you will need. Pretty much how this card works is, you get the card, and like I have my Ruby Steel card here, okay? You get the card, and say if you have Bitcoin or Ethereum or it's a couple other coins, they let you send that right to your Visa card and load it. Okay, so that means if I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, so on and so forth. You might say, Cornez, well, I thought we were talking about CRO. Well, we are, but the Crypto.com wallet allows you access to purchase, a lot of different coins, all right, easily. And they actually want you to keep your CRO, so they don't even allow you to put the CRO directly on your Visa card. They rather you use other crypto assets, okay? So that is, in my opinion, keeping the value of CRO high, all right? But just, you can swap them with no fees. So that's another thing I like on the Crypto.com app. You can swap Ethereum, Bitcoin, CRO, whatever that you're using, with no fees. And and I'll go in that in another video as well. These are a lot of topics to cover, but you can swap things with no fees. And usually if you can't swap one coin directly into the other, you can swap it, to something that's compatible with no fee. And if anybody's been dealing in this cryptocurrency space, that's something that they're big on with Ethereum, having high gas fees at times. But they've been fixing the problem lately. All right. So first things first, if you want to just sign up to get in the game, I say sign up and get the Midnight Blue debit a Crypto.com card. All right, it's free to get. Okay, the next level up is the Ruby Steel. You have to stake $400. And staking is just locking up your money for a certain period of time and gaining interest on it, similar to a CD or money market account. And at that particular time, you gain 2% off on all your purchases, and it just keeps going up and up here. Okay, so honestly, I'm going to show you a chart and how you could turn this $400 into $4,000, or you could have turned this $4,000 into $40,000. You could even turn this $40,000 into $400,000 if you had got in this a year ago and been able to level up and get this card. Now look at some of these other benefits. Now you got to remember, you're not spending any of this money. What you're doing is staking it. And yes, the price of CRO, will fluctuate, but over time it has went up, and I believe it will continue to go up over a long period of time. All right, but this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. This is just how I feel. Okay, Spotify is something that you get 100% reimbursement back on this level. The next level, Netflix and Spotify. The next level, Prime, Netflix and Spotify, so you can see some of the benefits there. So look at it as like it's almost like a loadable Visa debit card, but you're able to do so many things and and keep your cryptocurrency and everything. So very, very powerful to have this card on hand. Look, you can even free ATM withdrawal per month. That means you can even go pull money out of the ATM, and depending on your level of the card will allow you to do withdrawals for free. 2% fee afterwards. Okay, so boom, there you have that. And to be honest, in this digital age, we're not going to be at the ATM often, but if you just had to, then you have the option to do so. Okay, Crypto.com private, I haven't even gotten into that yet, but I'll look at that in my own time. All right, so now we got that. I actually want to show you coinmarketcap.com. All right, so coinmarketcap.com is a place you can go to view several tokens and get more information on them. Here are the top tokens, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance. Binance is 527, and Binance is a kind of similar platform to the Crypto.com. So I would not be surprised if the CRO token, which is currently at 53 cents, could potentially get up here in this space. Okay, we've seen it before over a period of time for products and projects that are really solid. All right, so Crypto.com coin, or the CRO coin. We can scroll down here. If we just look at the monthly, all right, we can see that over this month, it's currently right now at about what was it? About almost 54 cents. The high, the all-time high at that was about 94 cent, 95 cent. Like I said, almost $1 here. So that happened on November 24th. But let's take a look back at the year, family. Okay, let's go back a year ago. Today is December 14th. And December, I mean, this is good enough right here, family. We can go back a little further, but this is good enough right here. All right. December 15th. All right. It was 6 cents. December 20th, it was about 5 to 6 cents. Okay, so if you had got in and staked your CRO at $400, that means if you was 50, so you multiply by 10. If you staked that $400 a year ago, it became $4,000 today, but it would almost been all right $8,000, because remember, it went all the way up here. So by that time, you could have unstaked, you could have took your profit, you could have reinvested again. Okay, or you could have just held. All right, you'll still been in profit, so not a big deal there. And if we come back and look at this 3-month, this thing exploded in October. And I had been wondering to myself, because I've been with CRO at Crypto.com for a minute. I said, man, all these other projects, have been flying. And I'm like, Crypto.com is such a great product that it has to fly soon, in my opinion. Because, when I first started, it went up and down a little bit, it dipped, but that's part of the game. But when you truly believe in something, sometimes you have to have patience. It doesn't pop off overnight, but if you prepare yourself, when, you prepare for the opportunity, man, you could have banked on that. So right now is a great time, in my opinion. I know the markets are looking bearish and everything's doing a retracement, a pullback, or whatever you want to call it. But when everything levels out and this thing goes on another bull run, I do believe that this thing is going to be exponential. So this is one of these things, in my opinion, you want to be a part of and not get left behind. Maybe you missed Bitcoin, maybe you missed Ethereum, so on and so forth. This is something that I'm looking at, all right? Because when I'm looking at coins, the gaming industry is booming. Of course, the crypto gaming industry, NFTs, the metaverse, but also digital finance products, okay? And then this is a digital finance product that allows you to access, wallets, and it's just a great overall product, in my opinion. And they're spending a buku money, and they're going to be the household name, all right? They're going to be the household name, all right, for cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, all right? So another particular product that they just landed on the Crypto.com network is VVS Finance. You can see the price here is 0.000743. That means it is less than a penny. If you're looking to get exponential gains, once again, not financial advice. If you find a great product with great marketing and great utility, that'll be very valuable in the community, and you get in before everybody's talking about it, that is where the magic happens. Okay, this is where the type of stuff with $30 will make you rich. All right, if you're able to sit on it and wait for that to pop. All right, and this is partnered. I'll show you. They have it paired with CRO on a few things because it's new, and I think it's gonna. Whenever CRO decides to shoot back up, I believe VVS Finance will be right there with it. Okay, so what this platform is. It allows you to swap. All right. When you get into this space, you have to realize that not all coins are compatible, and sometimes you have to go to certain platforms that allow you to swap if you want to receive a certain coin. Okay. For instance, I am there's a token called Hex. I have to have Ethereum to swap for it, or UFO gaming, or some of the other tokens that are not as well known and not easily accessed on Coinbase and things like that. You have to go to certain places, Pancake Swap, Uniswap, Sushi Swap, and you can swap the tokens, all right, if you want to access them. Okay. A liquidity provider, pretty much a liquidity provider. You're providing liquidity to the token. What does that mean? Liquidity is when you're able to, in layman's terms, and able to easily pull cash out. Somebody has Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's enough liquidity in those markets for you to actually easily pull cash out of those particular products. Okay, so when there's a new product like VVS or other ones, all right, you can provide liquidity to it by balancing it out with something that is liquid to actually give it some value to help it build traction or whatever, and you get some great percentage, from yield farming and doing those such things. The other way is actually simply to stake it. Okay, like I'm saying before, you can stake VVS and just earn a percentage of it. Staking is locking the money up for a certain period of time and gaining interest. When you do that, it provides a stability to the market to help it grow, because people locking up their money really believe in a product. So that's why I mentioned Hex and and stuff like this. Okay, so I highly suggest checking out Crypto.com and getting it for free, and what I'm going to do, and what I have done, is just put a few $100s in VVS, okay, and see what happens over time, because that's at that point you can get over 1 million tokens, for a little to nothing, and if it takes off to $1, you're a millionaire. All right, so it's not far-fetched to see how something can go from a penny or 5 cents or 10 cents to $1, and we've almost already seen it with Crypto.com, but we've seen it with Bitcoin, we've seen it with Ethereum, we've seen it with Binance, and we've seen it with so many other tokens, even XRP, so that's just all I wanted to talk about today. Just to simply recap, I wanted to show you all, hey, this is how you access your free CRO tokens. Okay, you do have to stake. That may be a hassle for some people in the beginning, but really, really, really take the time out to get acclimated to what that is. You have a savings account. You're not gaining that much interest on it, or your banking, checking, and savings accounts. Okay, check out Crypto.com. I would definitely at least get the free card at a minimum, okay? But if you happen to have $400 that you feel comfortable with staking, I believe this is a great investment, because you can be looking at a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, 6 months, whoever knows what it be. This 400 can turn into that with the way these markets move. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying, it could be a possibility, but there's a risk with anything as well, okay? We know that what goes up must come down, so there's a risk with anything. But look at the history, check the facts, do your own research, and make sure that you're investing in something that you believe in, okay? But I think CRO, Crypto.com, is going to be one of those ones, a household name, and it'll be a shame if you ain't getting into this and you look up a year or 2 years later, you're like, dang, man, he told me, I was right, or I seen it, all right? Because it's going to be one of them ones, all right? Anyway, family, drop down in the comments. Let me know if y'all want to talk in depth about anything, and I'll be dropping more content about digital real estate, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, how to get started, and how to keep it simple. I'll see y'all soon. Share, like, and subscribe. Peace.